It is popping off, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Welcome back to the channel Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. I hope you're doing well, mate. I really hope that. Welcome back to Chelsea News, the daily series, sometimes twice, and yes, indeed, sometimes thrice daily series here on the channel where I reflect on what's being said about Chelsea in the media, on the rags, in the news, giving you my opinion on it, more importantly, asking for yours, the common collective fan opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea have announced Raheem Sterling is official, comunicado oficial, or whatever the Real Madrid thing is. Some cold photos have been uploaded. He looks good in blue. He's a great player, and Chelsea are also signing Kalidou Koulibaly. I'm going to reference an article from Matt Law in The Athletic today and from The Telegraph, and I'll put the link down in the description for consideration. This is excellent, very exciting. Bowley is talking about how this is just like a step in a reinforcement, sounding like Chelsea are out here. Serious business. Ake to follow, maybe Presnel Kimpembe. This is going to be a seriously high-octane, exciting transfer window for Chelsea Football Club, and the best place to follow the news is right here, baby. Please do consider subscribing, hitting that sweet, sweet bell, baby. And want to like the video, man. Help us out. Do us a favour, mate. Drop a like, comment, share, all that gear. Yes, mate, I'm sure every single one of you people watching this video have seen the announcement from Chelsea, have seen the photos. Raz in LA, looking cold, talking about Chelsea, and yes, it feels good. Some of that is cited here in the article by Matt Law, so we may as well jump straight in. I'll obviously stop along the way and give you my thoughts on elements of the article. So, Kalidou Koulibaly will fly to Los Angeles for Chelsea medical and seal a £34 million move. Koulibaly is expected to join new signing Raheem Sterling on pre-season with Chelsea. Quickly, like, he's flying from Napoli to LA to, like, sign and join, just to be like, right, I'm a Chelsea player, let's do pre-season and plan for Premier League domination. This article does reference Raheem Sterling, but I want to talk about what Matt Law's saying regarding Kalidou Koulibaly. Koulibaly will arrive in Los Angeles to complete his £34 million move to Chelsea and join the first signing of the Todd Bowley era, Raheem Sterling. Woo-hoo, baby. Sorry, I'm gassed, man. On the club's pre-season tour in the United States, Sterling declared that he has returned, quote, home to London by joining Chelsea from Manchester City in a move that cost $47.5 million that could rise to $50. Regardless, a bargain. In his prime, 27 years old, wins a lot of domestic trophies, works very hard, consistent output, an important character both on and off the pitch. He's a leader. I'm chef's kissing the Raheem Sterling. Couldn't speak English then. The Raheem Sterling signing. It's an incredible signing. The forward trained with his new teammates for the first time on Wednesday, hey, that's today, and will quickly be followed by Koulibaly, who is scheduled to take his Chelsea medical in the States on Thursday. I hope the guy gets some sleep, man, on the plane. Sterling could make his debut in Chelsea's first pre-season friendly against Club America in Las Vegas at the weekend, while it remains to be seen if Koulibaly will be considered for that game. Koulibaly, who is 31, will sign a 4-year contract with Chelsea, which is a big break from the philosophy of the Roman Abramovich ownership, where players over 30 were restricted to 12 or 18-month rolling contracts. Okay, so we've been reflecting on this. We heard it was a 5-year deal from the reports. I feel more comfortable with a 4-year deal. Look, if we keep him past those 4 years, great, man. It means he's like kept himself in excellent nick and he's following the Thiago Silva mold example. Hopefully it's a 3-year plus one, and that's not me like trying to cuss Koulibaly. He's world class. He's amazing. I'm just gonna sip out my Sonic mug. Yes, I have a Sonic mug. He's an incredible signing. But at age 31, you want to like protect yourself as a business, as a club. A 3-year plus one would be ideal. A 4-year contract is totally fine. I am down with that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling good, baby. Chelsea still expect Nathan Ake to join Koulibaly. Another one. another one in the club's defensive shake-up. Ake has agreed personal terms with Chelsea, but the fee is yet to be settled by City. Also, it is speculated that that fee will just get sorted out. And if we've referenced how Todd Boehly has been seen as the people in football that he's, this world that he's joined, people have responded really well to Todd Boehly as a no-nonsense, no-ego, just sort this stuff out kind of guy. So you feel like if we I say we as in like Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea do really want Nathan Ake, you feel like that will be sorted out relatively easily. Tuchel also retains a strong interest in Presnel Kimpembe, who he managed at Paris Saint-Germain, with the German keen to sign up to 3 new defenders this summer. Both Tuchel and Thiago Silva, who played in France, are big fans of the 26-year-old. He starts for France national team as well, and N'Golo Kante will probably be good mates with him. We've spoken about Presnel Kimpembe on the channel before. One of my favourite comments I think I pinned on the video when we talked about him is, I've always really wait, was it him? No, that was Richarlison. But I feel the same way about Presnel Kimpembe. But this comment was basically saying he always really annoyed me and I really disliked him. And that's precisely why I want him at Chelsea. And I always felt that a little bit way of Presnel Kimpembe. Like, he's always a bit like aggressive and, I don't know, like annoyed me when we, like, as an opposition player or, you know, in games. And that's the kind of players you want in your team. Excuse me. So yeah, man, loads of centre-backs being targeted. Let's read on. Sterling penned a farewell letter to Man City fans ahead of Chelsea confirming his move to Stamford Bridge, which made him the first club signing of the Boehly Clear Lake takeover. Boehly, who was in LA, obviously he knows LA very well, he was there to greet his first signing and said, Raheem Sterling is a serial winner and his signing is an important step in strengthening our squad. We are delighted for Raheem to return to London with Chelsea and we look forward to seeing his world-class talent on display at Stamford Bridge. Important thing to highlight there. Todd Boehly saying it's an important step, but a step is all it is on a big ladder that the Boehly Clear Lake Consortium are constructing for Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea to ascend to the top, to the summit of the Premier League. The winning ladder ascent project, I call it. It's got a good ring to it. Anyway, that's good to hear from Todd Boehly. Sterling was Tuchel's top attacking target of the summer and has been signed to boost Chelsea's numbers, having scored double figures in each of his 7 seasons at City. Having grown up in Brent near Wembley Stadium and starting out as a youngster at QPR before moving to Liverpool and then on to City, Sterling said, "First and foremost, it's a pleasure to be here. I've obviously achieved a lot in my career so far, but there's still so much more to achieve and I'm really looking forward to doing that in a Chelsea shirt under Thomas Tuchel's management, yes. London is my home and where it all started for me. It's amazing I now have the opportunity to play in front of family and friends week in, week out at Stamford Bridge. I'm really looking forward to meeting the fans there soon." I do want to take the opportunity to thank Todd, Bear Dad, which is like Barley, the ownership group, Thomas, and all involved with that were involved with the process of getting me here. I can't wait to get going and continue doing my talking on the pitch. Let me sip my tea. I mean, pretty like generic new player signing stuff, but you know, a London boy coming home and all that, that's important. I think personally, especially in his prime. This is not like a 31-year-old saying, "Oh, I've come home, you know, I'm chilling out." This is like a guy that's hungry to get amongst it. Sterling won 9 major honours, including the Premier League title. 4 Premier League titles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Premier League titles is a lot, by the way. Who made him the most expensive English player ever signed for 49 million in 2015. That was a good year. Chelsea were Premier League champions. In his letter to City, the 27-year-old said, "Look, I'm not going to read his letter to City. You can say," he basically says goodbye. I think I might have read it in another video. Both Sterling and Koulibaly already know Chelsea players, with Sterling an England teammate of Reece James, Mason Mount, Conor Gallagher, while Koulibaly plays for Senegal with goalkeeper Edouard Mendy. And he'll speak to other French players on the team. Hugely exciting, hugely important signing. Raheem Sterling, Kalidou Koulibaly, Nathan Ake, possibly Presnel Kimpembe. Oh, and maybe there's still talk of maybe a midfielder and a striker. Stuff is popping off. This is absolutely incredible. I am looking forward to this very much. We've spoken about the reasons why Koulibaly is an excellent centre-back signing. He's world-class, but he brings the kind of profile that we're going to be lacking at the back. With Chelsea, it's too soft. Like, we're like really, really soft. And when we lost Rudiger, I just thought, bloody hell, like, we're going to be softer than ever. But then again, we lost Christensen, so we toughened up a little bit. Sorry, come on, that was naughty. But yeah, Koulibaly is a king, man. That's an excellent signing. And you know, Raheem Sterling in his own right is a bit of a leader. Sure, that's like the reports around the England camp, the dressing room. A lot of the young players look up to him. Like, you know, Matt Law didn't reference players like Callum Hudson-Odoi as well that would look up to Raheem Sterling. That's probably trained with him before when he did England duty. These young players will look up to Raheem Sterling. Really, really great opportunity. And it's an opportunity for Sterling to evolve even more in his career. So I'm so excited about it. Koulibaly as well. These are excellent signings. Even Nathan Ake, I think, if he gets over the line, over time, people will reflect on that and think, yeah, you know what, actually, this is a good signing and I endorse this. It takes time, but after a while, upon reflection, you sort of align yourself with what the club's vision is for it. And you're like, oh yeah, I can see why we want this guy now. And I can, you know, whatever. Guys, let me know what you think. Start up the conversation down in the comment section below. Raz is a blue. Kalidou will be a blue. Incredible scenes. Comment down below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you very soon on the next one.